Now I'm going to cover the differences in terms of image quality, and for this session what I have done is I've printed one plot with a Designjet T520 and I've printed the same plot with a Designjet 510, the printer that we're replacing. So look the difference in terms of colors. Look at the greens and look at the yellows. But not also only the greens and the yellows, also the pink over here is really pink, whereas in here you cannot see that the pink is so dark. With this, the message that I want to give is that as we're leveraging the same inks as the T-Series, now with the T520 we've been able to improve a lot the image quality. Now the colors are more vivid, and here you have this example. If now we have a look at this plot over here, here we will do a different comparison. So the first row has been printed with the T520, the second row has been printed with the T2200, and the third row, all these plots have been printed with the Designjet 130. Now let's start with this one. As you can see, this is an image of a building. So the T520 has been designed to print buildings. If you have a look at the transitions over here, you can see that this one is more realistic. On the Designjet 130, we're talking about a printer that is targeting photographers or also designers, and with the T520, mainly architects. Now, of course, the image quality that you will get on a T-Series, such as the T1500, is always better. Why? Because here we're talking about a 6-inch printer, and here we're talking about a 4-inch printer. That's why, overall, with the T2300, we get better IQ than with the T520. However, compare the T520 with the Designjet 130, the image is really good. And for this, let's have a look into this plot over here. Here we talk about skin tones. This woman that has blonde hair, have a look here. And also have a look here. And here. So the detail between here and here is really good, whereas in here you lose a little bit of detail. Plus, on the Designjet 130, this image is not that realistic. Actually, this image looks from the 1980s, for example. Also, look at the lips. With the T2300, we achieve a lot of detail, also here. Whereas on the Designjet 130, you don't have that detail. So overall, the message is, with the T2300, which would be this one, a T-Series ink printer, what you get is the real quality that you want. Look also that this one has very good grace, okay? And that the color looks really good. Nevertheless, with the T520, we also get very nice image quality. Last but not least, what about the blues? So here, look at these blues over here, also look at the clouds over here, and the blues over here. If you have a look at the comparison, this one is pretty obvious, the difference in quality with the Designjet 130. This one doesn't look so realistic. Whereas on the T2300 and Designjet T520, the image looks very realistic. Now here you can see that the good one would be with the T2300 because of the cloud, whereas here we have some cyan, and here looks nicer with this white. And also in terms of transitions is really good. So the message is, although we are comparing a 6-inch T2300 and a Designjet T520, 4-inch versus 6, still the T2300 is better, but the T520 is really good also. Here, what I want you to present is a very useful tool once you want to compare image quality. This file is called AutoCAD Color Wheel, and here I have two files. One that has been printed with a Designjet 510 and another one that has been printed with a T520. T520. Now this wheel, what helps us is to look the difference in terms of image quality and in terms of colors. So with the T520, if you have a close look, you will see that the quality is better. So the reds look red, they don't look orange. The blues look blue, they don't look purple. What is really nice to see is the comparison here. You need to have a close look here in the scale. So the first one. This one has been printed with a Designjet 510, remember, and this one with a T520. So here you can see that the one that you get is a little bit more orange, whereas with this printer you get a really red. The same happens here with the blues. They look a little bit purple, whereas in here they look blue, the real blue. And also the black is a little bit darker. So I think that this is a useful tool that you can use comparing the image quality in terms of Designjet 510 versus the T520, the new printer. On the T520 you will get better image quality.